Nintendo Wii. My first home console brings back memories. In this video I want to discuss how it changed gaming industry and how it still has a big impact in 2022. Nintendo Wii was released in 2006 and went to become one of the most successful consoles ever. Gamecube was an excellent console but disappointment in terms of sales, selling just 22 million copies, while its rivals Xbox sold 24 million copies and PlayStation with PlayStation 2 sold 155 million copies, a whopping world record that is still held for most sales by a single console. Nintendo knew they needed to change something in order to win 7th generation console war. Already in 2001, development of Wii started under the project name Nintendo Revolution. The developer's goal was to create a new form of playing experience and introduce gaming to wider public. E3 2005. Nintendo Revolution was presented.
This is a Nintendo Revolution prototype we have with us for meetings this week in Los Angeles.
Been a day and already there's a new kid on the block. The Nintendo Wii goes on sale at midnight tonight, and these excited gamers will be among the first to get their hands on one.
Eventually, on November 19th, 2006, Wii was released. Wii was the first console to include motion controls, which allowed you to be physically active while playing games. At the time, that concept looked impossible. The name Wii was chosen to represent two controls and because it sounds like Wii. This shows focus on local multiplayer experience. Wii controller, as you all know, shares similarities with TV remote controller, which made it easier access for older generations. Wii was not limited just to hardcore gamers. Everyone was able to play it. This meant that games such as Wii Sports, Wii Fit and Just Dance were most popular on the system. Another big feature we introduced were the Miis, customizable avatars. The Miis really changed gaming industry. The feature of customizable avatars can be found in many games nowadays. I would like to talk about Miis a lot more, but that's the topic for another video. If you enjoyed the video for now, please consider liking and subscribing and hitting that bell. Focus on local multiplayer can be seen in games such as New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which is the first Super Mario game that can be played in co-op mode with friends. Every main franchise game involved in Wii era, for example, got some changes. New Super Mario Bros. Wii introduced multiplayer for the first time in Super Mario series. Super Smash Bros. Brawl introduced story mode, plus for the first time third-party characters like Sonic, Snake and many others. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword introduced controller as sword. Mario and Sonic was created for the first time in the cool at that time. Pikmin was also shown to wider audience. Donkey Kong Country with a return and introduced brand new franchise Xenoblade Chronicles. However, critically acclaimed games like Galaxy, Skyward Sword, Xenoblade Chronicles didn't enjoy selling numbers comparable to multiplayer or casual games because most of the audience were casual players or players with a desire to enjoy local multiplayer with friends. Is Wii the best Nintendo console? What is the best console? How do you describe the best consoles? Many questions. Every console has its positives and negatives. In all truthfulness, I'm not here to answer the question. I just want to highlight Wii's positives and negatives and to congratulate it for being in contention for the best console. Some pros are like new, truly innovative and intuitive controls.
Oh, jeez! And there goes the tennis racket.
Games that make you work out. Local multiplayer games. Masterpiece games such as the ones on the screen, Mario Galaxy, Zelda and many others. Return of Nintendo to competition in home console market. wide demographics of gamers, affordable price for a console in the 7th generation, and we didn't just focus on non-gamers.
Churchill said, "Criticism may not be agreeable, but it is necessary."
Some criticisms people and critics highlighted about Wii are resolution, which was just 480p, which was much less than its rivals, and the console was maybe too gimmicky and focused on motion controls. If you agree with these pros and cons, comment down below. My conclusion is that Wii is a great console and will be remembered. However, I don't want to judge it if it's the best Nintendo overall console. January 30th, 2019, Wii Shop, the place of best music, beloved games, was disconnected.
That's it. The Wii Shop is done.
November 5th, 2019, the last Wii video game was released, Just Dance 2020. It's like since that moment the world has gone downhill. Now I will talk about Wii's impact in 2022. Impact like Wii channels, which are still present today on Nintendo Switch. Switch controllers share similarities with Wii controllers, as you can see on the screen. Mii's customizable avatars can be now seen in a lot of games even in 2022. Gaming became more popular with wider audience. For example, I can even connect Wii for influence on mobile gaming. Evergaming, exercising games, rised in popularity. I even think that party games rised in popularity during this time, like Wii Party, Mario Party, and many more. Virtual console also became popular during this period and was also now present on Switch, Wii U, DS, 3DS, and is very influential now in Nintendo's history. But still no Wii games on Nintendo Switch. As you can see, Wii was truly revolutionary console that changed world of gaming. It is nostalgic and we must continue to share its legacy. And yes, this is how Nintendo Wii changed gaming.